Hi there everyone, welcome to Bikecheck PH, Bikecheck episode, the 2019 GT Force Elite. I wasn't able to ride this much kasi the frame is small. Ang size ng frame is small but it feels extra small. As you see, this is the farthest back that the saddle can be adjusted. Sagad na yan. Look how short it is. Sobrang, this is too close. So, dating gawi, instead of me, I asked a friend to ride this, which is Mike Lumenda. Ang height ni Mike, I think, is 5'4" something. Parang ganon, I guess. Most of the time, he's riding this. I've tried this several times, short span lang, short distance lang. Kasi if it's too small, I won't be able to pedal efficiently sa long ride. So, I chased him on the trail, observing, tapos in-interview natin siya kung paano nagra-ride, kung paano yung ride feel nito. Bukas kasi, susoli ko na to. Habol na lang to. So habol na lang to. Medyo naging busy kasi. So na-ride din namin to enduro. Siya yung trangko. So makikita mo yung kuha if the camera is facing backwards. Yung saddle mount. Etong bike na to yun. So I would put the link somewhere dyan for you to watch. Yun yung ride niya. Pero alalay lang kami no kasi may mga bisita kaming kasama. At first glance, the first impression is that the wheelbase compared to other small frames is almost similar. Pero the front triangle is shorter compared to other small full suspension frames, and the rear triangle is somehow longer. That is the reason why it feels one size smaller than it is. So this is small pero it feels extra small. The frame is full aluminum with the horse link style suspension o yung nakatayo yung shock absorber. One thing that you would notice is that the frame is super beefy. Ang lalaki ng tubo nito, this especially the bottom tube and the rear triangle, ang lalaki ng braso. Everything is massive. The link is massive. It doesn't feel like enduro anymore. It feels like it's a gravity bike. Compared to other full suspension trail bike, the linkage is somehow mga ganito kalaki. Pero this one, the linkage is this long. Mahirap sirain to. You will have a hard time trying to destroy this, pare. This is very massive. The rear travel is 150mm and the front is 160mm. It has a pivot near the rear axle, so it divides the rear triangle into two, which is the sit stay and the chain stay. Multi-link sa taas and direct single link sa baba. GT called this the LTS or linkage tune suspension. The rear suspension is RockShox Super Deluxe Coil. The size is 185mm by 55mm. Adjustment sa coil spring sa likod is kung mapansin mo, the threaded body, so meron siyang stopper. So kapag hinigpitan mo yung stopper, nape-press yung spring or it gives the spring additional preload. So the more preload that you add, the steeper the ride. Kapag ka naman niluwagan mo or binunot mo yung stopper pataas, medyo nare-release mo yung spring, the softer the ride. Plus meron din siyang rebound adjustment sa baba. This controls yung kung gaano kabilis mag-extend. So ano ba, na-press siya, pag release niya pwedeng open or maluwag or mabilis, or pag medyo nakasagad to ng sara, medyo kinokontrol niya ng buka, hindi nabibigla yung buka. So that's how the rebound works. Sa ilalim you have the low and high flip chip. Tawag nila flip chip. So pwede mo yung tanggalin, then babaliktarin mo. It's either tumaas or bumaba yung position ng bottom mount ng shock, which lifts or lower the rear suspension, and as a result nag-iiba yung angle ng fork, which is syempre pag bumabang ganon, medyo titingala, nadadagdagan ng 5.5 degrees, which is sa ngayon naka-low. As a result, nababago yung head tube angle natin ng 0.5 degrees. So kung palusong ka, mas maganda mas slack. Pero kung more on pedaling ka naman, mas maganda medyo tingala. So you would adjust that with this flip chip. Rear triangle 27.5. Ang spacing niya is 12 by 148mm. So boost through axle. Yung drop out niya is medyo massive ang design. It is proprietary. So kung mababali mo man yan, sa GT lang meron yan. Bottom bracket is standard threaded. May option ka to put in bush guard or chain guide. Ang included crankset is Truvativ Descendant. The SRAM bottom bracket, 32 teeth. Eagle Technology SRAM chainring, direct mount. So ito yung may 3 bolts sa loob. Narrow wide. Pedals is hindi to kasama. So the pedal, this is the Weapon Savage. RD is SRAM Eagle NX. So this is 12 speed. Parehas na parehas ang itsura niya sa SRAM XX1. Iba lang materyales. I think this is plastic. Iba lang materyales, pero same na same yung concept. So this is 12 speed. Cassette is SRAM PG 1230, so 12 speed siya. 52 ang pinakamalaki, 11 ang pinakamaliit. Hindi ko sure kung Shimano compatible lang drive nito or yung pre-hub. Let's check that later. TRP Slate T4 quad piston caliper. Ang mounting natin sa frame is post mount, so wala na siyang adapter. Wala siyang adapter, so the smallest that you can fit is 180mm. Pwede ka maglaki to add adapter, pero hindi mo na siya pwedeng liitan. This brake rotor is TRP. It is slotted. Yan, nakita mo yan. It is slotted and drilled. I believe yung slots na yan could clean your pads. And addition siya sa ventilation. Headset is FSA number 42. Standard is 41mm sa taas, 52mm sa baba. Common yan. The fork is 160mm travel RockShox Yari RC charger, DebonAir, and the stanchion is 35mm, so massive din. Air suspension. On this side is the air chamber, so dito ako nagdadagdag or nagbabawas ng hangin for your preference, kung anong PSI ang gusto mo. On this side is the charger which controls the compression with, so parang open to lock out with an increment of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 increments. At the bottom you have the rebound adjustment. The front hub is 110/15 boost through axle, bolt on through axle. Ibig sabihin hindi siya quick release na may lever, so you need an Allen key to remove the hub. 32 holes, 6 bolts, 180mm TRP slotted and drilled rotors. The caliper is TRP Slate T4 quad piston, may adapter, so pwede mo liitan pa yan. Stem is race space Chester, 35mm ang clamping. Ang length is 40mm, so that's center to center. The handlebar is race space, 780mm wide, 20mm rise. GT statement, double lock on grips, soft rubber. TRP Slate T4, it says mineral oil. This is the nearest that I can get this. Gusto ko sana mas malapit pa, pero sagad na yung adjustment niya eh. You can still extend it papalayo into ridiculously far adjustment, pero yung papalapit niya sagad na yan. So this is the nearest that I can get. In my personal preference, mas gusto ko sana ganyan lang kalapit, pero sagad na yan eh. Yung clamp niya is pwede mong buksan ng todo, so you don't have to remove the grips kung tatanggalin mo yung brakes. For example, naka silicone grips ka, so medyo hassle yon. So this one you can open, you can remove this. The seat post clamp or yung seat collar is GT. Outside clamping is 34.9. Yung inner diameter ng butas is 31.6. The seat post is X Fusion Manic Dropper, 125mm of drop. Sa extra small to medium, pero sa large and extra large, 150mm na drop yung nakakabit. The dropper is hydraulic with mechanical remote. This is cable actuated remote. Super soft, super smooth. Ganda. Ganda ng performance. The saddle is WTB Silverado. It has a limited rail adjustment. So kung mapansin mo, yan na yung pinaka-atras niyan. Hanggang dyan na lang. The shifter is SRAM NX Eagle technology. So 12 speed to. The materials are plastic, pero the feel and the function is the same as the SRAM XX1 Eagle. The rims are WTB ST I-29. So ibig sabihin yan 29mm yung lapad. It says it's tubeless ready, 27.5. Ang hubs nito walang brand o walang marking, is just plain black, pero sabi sa website it is all Terra. Boost hubs, 6 bolts, 32 holes, aluminum, and it is sealed bearings. The tires are Schwalbe Hans Dampf, so sobrang nabi ng goma nito, kita naman. It's 27.5 by 2.35. Addix compound, tubeless ready, pero ang setup niya ay naka-tube. O yan o, may tube siya. Sabi pa is there's a flip chip tunability, allows the rider to adjust their attitude. So ito yun, yung binabaliktad kanina, yung high and low. Sinubukan ko itong baliktarin, hindi ko maramdaman yung difference din, pero it lowers the rear suspension. So ang tendency niya kapag bumaba yung rear suspension, medyo titingala pa yung bike, or humihiga pa yung fork, or kung babaliktarin mo naman, medyo tataas yung fork. So depende to kung gagamitin mo siya all mountain trail, light trails, you might want it to be set sa high. Pero kung enduro ka going mostly downhill or descent, you might want it to turn it around para maging low or medyo mas, kumbaga naka-drop ka na, din-drop mo pa, so medyo mas, pagka kasi mababa yung likod mo or you're going downhill, mas level ka, mas compose yung pag-descent mo. Pero that's theory. Sa personal ano ko kasi, hindi ko naman maramdaman yung difference eh. Parang ako personal ano ko lang yun, personal experience ko lang yun, yung mga ganung kaliit na ano, adjustment, hindi ko masyado maramdaman. So yun yung mga advantage na sinabi nila sa website. Ito naman yung advantage sa tingin ko. For me, isa sa pinakamagandang advantage ng bike na to is the mud clearance. I mean, 'di ba? Kung gaano kaluwag 'yan, oh. I mean, just look at this. Gaano kaluwag 'yan. This is more than 1 inch of clearance. Sa laki nito, I think you can convert this to plus size. I mean, 3.0, wala akong 3.0 to try, ano, pero sa itsura nito, kasya. Ang laki ng clearance niya. Sa front naman, ang mud clearance sa front is the same, ang laki rin, no? This is around 2 centimeters of clearance paikot. So kung magkakarera tayo tapos umulan, lamang na lamang yung malaki ang mud clearance. Kasi kung maputik, napupuno yan ng putik dito, sa mahirapan kang tumuloy dito, mapupuno yan ng putik dyan. So kung mas malaki yung mud clearance mo, lamang ka. And kasi ang mud clearance, kapag nabili mo na yung frame, if it is design na ganun, wala ka na magagawa ron. So this one is a plus kasi hindi mo yan basta kayang gawa ng paraan. Sobrang advantage yan for me. Another plus, yung cable routing nito is, nga, yung cable routing nito is maganda rito. Plus pwede ka pala magkabit ng bote rito sa mounting nito magkalapit. Maganda yung routing nyo rito. Pero yung sa baba, kadalasan kasi ng full suspension bike, yung parte malapit sa pivot, palagi nagkakaroon ng cable rub. Kasi gumagalaw yan, di ba? This one, kahit anong gawin kong yak-yak, wala siyang cable rub. Yun, another pro sa bike na to is the group set. It's not part of GT, pero it's part of the package. So ang group set nito is SRAM NX Eagle technology or yung 1x12. Kung matagal ka na sa channel, makapansin mo matagal na kami gumagamit ng SRAM Eagle, yung XX1. And even before that, we've been using XX1, yung non-Eagle. In comparison dito sa NX, kasi sobrang layo ng price difference nila, no? XX1 kasi is top of the line ng SRAM and I think it's 78,000 pesos without, wala pang brake set yun. So I can say yung feel, function, and yung response niya, it is identical with XX1. NX, wala pa yatang 1/4 ang presyo nito, ang laki ng price difference. Pero yung function niya, yung pag ginamit mo, kung hindi mo titingnan, hindi mo intindihin, it is identical with XX1. Ang alang napansin ko lang pagkakaiba is, ang cassette nito, ang smallest is hanggang 11 lang. Yung XX1 kasi is hanggang 10. Pero yung pag pindot-pindot mo, well, yung material is different, syempre. Ano to eh, plastic eh. Yung XX1 kasi majority is carbon. Yung XX1 kasi mga parts ng carbon eh. Ito plastic lang. Pero kung gagamitin mo, hindi mo titingnan, same performance pare. Isa sa con na napansin ko dito sa bike na to is the heel strike. Ano naman yung heel strike na yan? Actually, hindi kami ang unang gumamit nito. And nung kinuha ko to sa RD Cycles, nakita ko na agad. Yun nga, kwentuhan namin ng tropa, pare may tama dito. So heel strike na naman. Pero hindi to masyado. Very very mild, very light lang yung heel strike niya. Ano ba yung heel strike? Ang heel strike is kapag nagpedal ka, I mean forward. Pag nandito yung position ng paa mo, dahil malapit siya sa seat stay, tumatama yung sako mo sa seat stay or sa chainstay. This one, ang case is seat stay lang. Pero konti lang. Kasi if you're going to eyeball it from the rear, sa ibabaw, mapapansin mo, nakita mo yung seat stay, yung chainstay, mapapansin mo, nakita mo yung chainstay sa loob ng butas ng seat stay. Kasi yung chainstay niya, yung shape ng chainstay niya, pumasok or pumayat, pero yung seat stay niya, bumilog palabas. That's the reason why kaya meron siyang minor heel strike. Pero minor lang naman. So, would I recommend you to buy this bike? Definitely yes. If I'm to buy a bike today and I have the money, I would definitely consider this. Tsura pa lang, di ba? I think it's super sulit. Tsaka yung SRP naman, usually may discount pa yan eh, kadalasan. So there you have it, the 2019 GT Force Aluminum Elite. So ito yung ibang variant ng GT Force. This is the GT Force Expert. At yung isa is the GT Force Pro. And both of these are carbon front triangle. Presyo ng Expert is 250,000 SRP. So front triangle is carbon, pero yung rear is the same. Yung mga GT pala wala mga rubber wala mga rubber chainstay protector. Actually, inantay ko makapunta rito kasi check ko yung ibang model kung meron, and now wala pala talaga lahat. Majority ng GT wala. Yung mga DH lang, like Fury meron. So this one is GX. So mas mataas ang grupo nito, and air suspension. Sa carbon nakalubog yung yung cable routing niya nakalubog. So from this side malinis. The price is 320,000 pesos. Well, naka-fax kasi to fork pa lang magkano na yan, diba? Carbon pala yung body ng KS left dropper. Yung outer body niya is carbon. The shape and geometry are identical. Carbon lang, so mas magaan. Mas maganda yung parts and mas maganda yung suspension. So yun ang nagpamahal sa akin. Pero ang footage na hindi ko makita is yung kinalas ko yung cassette ng NX Eagle sa GT Force, and para ma-confirm na video ko yun, kaya lang hindi ko makita. So yun, na-confirm ko is Shimano compatible. So Shimano ang prehab na nakakabit sa hub ng GT Force 2019 Elite. And correction, yung front rotor nun is 203mm na nung ini-edit ko na tsaka ako napansin na sabi ko pala is 180mm. So yun, so ito yung mga additional info lang na nalimutan kasi paspasan ng edit. Kailangan ko na siyang solid. I hope to see you on the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. This is Jay. You are in Bikecheck PH.